Let me go and take the This guy is taking to the clinic. They kept him here. The prosecutor should do their business. How can you arrange children? What's up? Sorry.
Unfortunately and quite pathetically, what you just watched is a session in the Nigerian court, in the Nigerian judiciary system, a session where children are being arraigned, children who are said to be between the ages of 12 and 15 have been held in custody of the DSS or police or whatever since August, and this is November. Today is 2nd of November. These children have been held in custody on the accusation that they planned to overthrow the government. Children of ages 12 to 15, simply because they participated in the national protest that was tagged End Governance, Bad Governance. And the children were arrested and have been held in custody since August till November the 1st, when they were brought to court. And you can see how malnourished they are, how unkempt, how maltreated. No wonder they were fainting in the court. And we hear that the judge had to flee the courtroom when the children started fainting. How? How did we get to this? How has our judiciary and our court system deteriorated to this point where children are now being accused of felony and treasonable acts of attempting to overthrow the government? Children who were not armed, they were not, simply that they were accused of waving some flag or whatever. It's even possible they didn't know the meaning of the flags they were waving, they were carrying or whatever. Somebody must have given it to them. Why don't we go to the root of the matter? Who sponsored them? Who sent them? Why trouble children who don't know their left from their right? This is the same case where Boko Haram is everywhere, bandits, and nobody is going after their sponsors. No wonder when they catch one or two, they leave them, they go back, because nobody wants to go to the root of the matter. Why not nip these things in the bud? And we see they will no longer crop up here and there. It's even said that the children are being given bail of 10 million naira each, with the two shorties in like some amount. Just imagine where we have gotten. Just in a twinkle of an eye, the whole system has turned upside down, and Nigerians are watching. 200 million Nigerians are watching. Watching. What are we waiting for? The way things are going, it can only get worse. It can only get worse. It can only get worse. I don't know what else to say. But I am appalled. This is the aberration of the highest order. This is I'm confused. I mean, I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed. How did Nigeria get to this level? How did we nosedive to this level where we have found ourselves today? That nothing can work anymore. That justice can no longer be said and be seen to be done, be dished out. That injustice has become the order of the day. Suppression, oppression, molestation, harassment, and embarrassment of the highest order. How are we seeing ourselves in the committee of other nations of the world? Nigeria, the giant of Africa? Are we still the giant of Africa? Can we still make bold to say we are the giant of Africa? Economically, socially, academically, educationally, or in all spheres. Can we make bold and hit our hands on the chest again and say, oh, in this area we are the giant? Oh, I'm ashamed. I'm highly pained. I'm appalled at what is happening in our country. Please, something has to be done. Our leaders, please, can stand by us. Be a spectator. Can you, once in a while, watch from the gallery what is being played on the national seen how the world is viewing us, how our fellow African countries are viewing us. The other day, I watched a video where Ghanaians were now making jest of us that their one CD or whatever it is now uh, how much, about 200 and something naira. One CD is now 200 and something naira, and they brought about 100 CD and we're giving them up to 10,000, something. So is it not a big shame? How did we not dive? How did we get here? And nobody is evaluating how far. I thought the best way to lead is when you, after leading, you watch from a distance and evaluate and review how far you are going. I think that's the best way to do. Even military wise, when you go, you retreat, and then you rearm and you re-equip, and then you re-strategize and repackage, and then you relaunch. Is that not the best way to go about these things? It is painful where we are and what our nation has become and what is becoming of us. Nigerians are really dying. Nigerians are really suffering. Nigerians are crying. Nigerians are mourning and crying in the midst of plenty. That is the most painful part of it. Arise, O compatriots, and let us take back our country. That remains my call. Arise, arise. This country must not go down the drains under our watch. Posterity stands to blame us and never forgive us. Please, the Nigerian judiciary, please take a rethink of what is happening. Do not allow the judiciary system, the last hope of the common man, to go down the drain, just as other sectors have gone. Please, somebody should do something. Our lawyers, NBA, associations, branches all over the nation, please rise up to this occasion. Please do not allow the youths. What will be when other children watch this? What will be their hope? How will they view? How will they look at the nation? How will they look at this country? What will be their pride? What will be their hope? What will be their aspiration? And how will they inspire? How will they be inspired? Children, 12 to 15 years, overthrowing the government, overthrowing a rightfully constituted government. Are you kidding me? Really? I haven't had this before. Unarmed. Even in the white world where children of that age can have access to arms and whatever, none of them has been accused of trying to overthrow the government. Let alone children who are waving just whatever. The ones you're accusing of treasonable felony. Because nobody wants to go to their masters who sent them. Because they are known, they are part of what is going on. So nobody will go to them. Nobody will look for them. 400 names of terrorists given to us by UAE disappeared all of a sudden. And yet we are chasing shadows in the Sambisa forest and all the forests in Zamfara and all the rest of them. When we can go straight to the houses of the sponsors and pick them up and deal with them. And then corruption will die. Insecurity will cease. Our farmers can go back to the farm. Our people can go back in the east. People can come out again on Monday and do what is necessary. The same DSS denying somebody who is in your custody access to his lawyers, his legal counsel and team. Then why are you keeping him? Why do you have him there if you don't want to arraign him in court and let justice be served? Why keep him? Leave him. You don't want to leave him, and then take the case to a normal judicial system. You don't want to do that. Come on, man. You got to be kidding. Really? Is that where we have gotten to as a nation? May God have mercy upon us. May God save us. Fellow Nigerians, be steadfast. We will put through this, God willing. He has seen us through more things than this. This one will also come to pass. Please, don't give up. God bless you.